the bed out so that this is her first appointment with me. And I'm just going to go a little slow so that she has time to feel very. Yeah, that's why I put that bed there. Usually these little ones know they belong on the bed, on the pillow. It gives her a little bit safety while I get everything set up where I want it. Yeah, you're panting a little bit. Got my 2 big shorts on today. Hi, Lava. Are you so pretty? Are you so special? Lava. Okay. So I'm going to let her relax and think about things and watch me while I walk around and let her feel a little more comfortable before we get going. She is a puppy. She's only 1 year old. Lava. And her mommy was trimming her bangs ahead of time. So she has a little bit. I'm going to put these here for you so you know this is a fun, physical place, okay? Have some food, some treats there. You can eat it. Yeah? Okay. Go a little slow, let the dogs get used to my movements since I didn't raise them. When I have a new puppy. So I usually start about 5 minutes after. Hi, what can we get done with you? You don't need these. I don't think you're going to need this. Oh, this bar is killing me. About this, it's just not working anymore. I think I'm gonna need I've got a table in my garage. It's been in the garage for a while. I need to bring it up. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there and think that you may not need it. You may not need it. We'll see, because you're being awfully good. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ooh. My goodness. Just for safety. I don't think you need all that strung up, but in case you decide to take a leap of faith, I've got you 2 ways. Why that slipped. Hi. Yeah. I have my glasses on today because my eyes were too itchy. Where my powder is. This is not the powder that I like. This is the other kind. So I have a feeling it's going to bleed. Let's see if we can get this done here. She does not want me to do a 10 on the face. She would like it to be longer. So I'm going to try to do a 7 on the face and see if that doesn't do anything. How do you feel? pretty noisy. I wonder if I've got my key. Yes, I do. This one is so much more quiet. How about this one? It's loaded with a 7-2. Try that. Take this off of here so we don't get it all dirty. It's so little. It's so little. Yeah. Can I start? Can I do a little bit on too? Yeah. Oh, what a good girl. 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 Yeah. What a good girl. Oh, good girl. What a good girl. Ooh. Lava. Lava, what a good girl. Lava, what a good girl. What a good girl. What a good girl. I want to get like this. What a good, is that like a little, oh, you got a little crusty. You got a little crusty. Good girl. What it can be. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, oops. Oh, there you go. Okay. We might try that. We might fix that after the bath. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. We'll tidy that up some. You did it perfect right now. Yeah, it's okay. What do you think about that? That's a good girl. I want you to feel like you gotta pull against that. You just want to lay down in the comfy bed. We can do the comfort groom of the bed. Good girl. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go right here. Good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Come on. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Uh-oh. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. What a good girl. Yeah, what a good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. Kind of a funny angle. You're so little. I'm going to have to finish that up with scissors. Yeah, I am. I didn't even get my blade in there. I'm so little. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. We will tidy that a little more after the bath, okay? You're going to take nothing to dry. She doesn't really want that much off the feet as well. Let me see. Good. Good girl. She's such a good girl. Good girl. she's tattooed. Oh, you got a tattoo? I don't know what that does. Yeah. Okay. Mama, you be straight. There. Good. No, I'm not just cutting all that crazy hair. Okay. I'm gonna width the grain with my tin because she wants me to leave the face longer like this, but it's gonna look funny if we have perfectly clean feet and then longer hair on the feet. So I'm only gonna go with the grain. I think I'll just finish with scissoring so that I don't end up giving her poodle feet. Where I'd normally go between the toes, clean it tight. I don't want to do that with her. Then I'll have short spots, and then that will look funny to have little short spots. I'm pretty sure you're gonna bleed. How about this? Does this scare you? Clippy clip clip. Little baby. I don't really want you to bleed on this. I can get all the hair off. You think you feel good enough to be off of the... Yeah? Little baby. Oh, you got blue claws. You got little bitty two claws. I think I need to get my cat clippers out for you. Because you're so little. Because you're so little. Yeah, because I got to be able to get in there. Yeah, you're so little. Hi. There. There. Okay. baby. Good. Yeah. Yay! Yay! I think I got them all. And I didn't even make you bleed. Okay. Okay. So we got all your feetsies. What about this one? Is it okay? Yeah, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Mr. Dewclaw. Miss this little Dewclaw. That's too much to just drill off. Here we go. Such a pretty girl, such a pretty girl. So pretty, such a pretty girl. We're gonna get a little bit of there. Let's just get a little bit of there. Good girl. She's a good girl.
Is that your dog running around?
Okay. Jessie? Yes? Would you please come vacuum? Yes. Thank you, doll. Thank you, Jessie. Jessie, could you bring me a towel, please? Good girl. 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 Your mouth is so tiny. I'm just going to try to get that little bit of tartar from between those two teeth. She's got double, so she's holding tartar there. Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, I just got that tartar out from between those two canine teeth. She's got two teeth. One should be coming out, but wait a minute. I'm just getting the tartar. Hang on, I know. There, yeah. There. Get that tartar off. Come here. Good little baby. I got it off the right pretty good. The left is, don't want to risk Allie and her. All right, let's get some ear things in your cotton balls in your ears so you can blow dry you doggy. Those tires are original. what I'm working with here. Ugh. How am I gonna fix that? How? Okay. Uh-uh. Okay. All right. Good. You did it now. She's gonna have her lower top knot because Mommy had cut her bangs and I can't perfectly fix it, or else I would have to completely scalp her. So I'm going to leave a bit of a divot in the front, even though good baby. Lava, good girl, Lava. Good girl, Lava. Try to tighten up your nose with the 7, which is longer than I like to do on the face. Especially your beautiful face. Yes. You should have a pretty face. That was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot. Okay, I'm gonna try to get your, lip here. The 7's not gonna get it, but I'll get it. Right here. Mommy has taken out chunks of your hair here as well. You do nothing to fix that. Problem with long scissors and a tiny body. How do I even get that angle? You're almost getting done, baby. Almost done, baby. Hi. We're almost done. I was just about to text you. I'm just doing a lot of scissoring. Red hair is so hard to do.
So the black one is easier?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the texture or the color?
It's the texture and the color, because the color shows everything, right? A black just blends in, and so, but she's getting there. We are doing, hi mama. You see how short her top knot is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay. She looks cute.
So I'm trying to.
Stop.
It's okay, mama. She's been an angel baby. She's just excited to see you. So there's still quite a divot there, but I don't want to take it all the way down because I think that would just be too short. So this is I'm leaving a lot of hair on there because you want it to match the face.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's still, pretty pronounced. So I'm really just going around now and doing final touches on the scissoring. What have you done? You've got your finger, there we go, silly girl. But she had a lot of places that I didn't take out, so it seems like there's a little bald spot there, so I can't make that hair be back. So, and like she's got some areas here too, that maybe the mats, came out or something, but she's got little areas where there's no hair. I didn't do that, so there's going to be those all over, but I'm just doing the best I can to get it all the way. But this is about the length she's going to be. I'm just tidying up the lines. So I've done all the big clipper work. I'm just doing scissor work now. And like I said, usually it's setting everything the first time that takes so long. But then you can keep up with it because you can clearly see, you can see the line. And so next time when she comes, we just trim the lines that are there. And it's easier to follow it than to set it. But anyway, good girl. So, are you happy with the length, or do you want it shorter? I used this one. So,
I don't know. Can you make it a little bit shorter?
I can if you want to.
Maybe just a little bit.
This guy right here. Oh gosh, sorry, mama. That would take off a little bit more, because I'm thinking with her top knot is small, that this might just be a little heavy.
Were you able to trim her nails?
Yeah, nails are all done, hygiene's all done. I just took a little bit of tartar out of between her two teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. And the one side I got all the tartar out, and the other side was a little bit more, and I was scared to put too much pressure because I didn't want it to come out. So I just did it gently.
What would you recommend for me to do, to improve it?
On what?
On the teeth situation.
That's very normal. Tartar comes up on the teeth very quickly. It's a very normal process. Look at Mama. She's really a good girl. She is pawsy though. Pawsy. You're gonna not like it if you make me go crazy on your hair. I think this is a better choice because it's gonna let her top knot look smaller than her body. So,
Also, any recommendations on the shots? Did you advise to do them all together or separately?
I only do parvo distemper, and then I do a rabies because she had her regular. She's a year old, so she has. She's already had her puppy series.
Yes.
And
But it's
so,
just for year old.
well, she's an import, so they probably gave her everything, right?
Right.
Yeah. I would probably never vaccinate her again except for just rabies, and I would only do that probably when she's 9. You can check her titers with a holistic doctor and make sure she has immunity. But almost everything else that they vaccine for, you can treat with antibiotics. When she's over 1, I mean, and then
I think we need to do the rabies for her though. So
The rabies I would do
yeah,
at
so
one,
definitely I will do that one. But I
and
would
turn
just,
everything else down. I would, in my opinion. You asked for my opinion.
yes. That's why I
So,
appreciate it so
Uh,
much.
I say no thank you. They're going to try to bully you. They're going to tell you all the risks and all the things. And I'm just telling you, like, even kennel cough, you know, which is Bordetella, they try to make it sound so scary. Bordetella is literally a cold, and it's the worst vaccine. It has no efficacy. It has it fails more than it works, and
Oh
you're
my
just
God.
putting all of the activants into their body for nothing. If they do catch kennel cough, you can treat it with antibiotics.
Mhm.
And so that's my opinion on that one. And then I don't do the Lyme and the tick and everything. I also would not do, especially on her size. Hey, Mama. I would not do that yearly flea shot. That's brand new, and they're really pushing that hard.
Which kind of shot is that?
They want to give you a yearly flea shot.
Flea shot.
They want to, instead of giving the monthly pill to kill the fleas and things.
Well, I do this simpatico for her right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay?
You know,
What would you recommend it?
I use Luferon on mine when I do use it. It's a different chemical. It's older. It's not in the patent anymore, so the vets don't make any money off of it. But it has a better track history as far as like less issues.
And that one is for heartworms as well?
That's ivermectin, what
Uh-huh.
you need for heartworms, and that's separate. But you can get a pill that has both of them in it, a heartworm and the Luferon. Do you
Can you
have
give me the
something? Yeah, you want
Yes,
to write
please.
something down?
Yes.
It's called Puppy Butts.
You're okay, Mama.
And I know that's funny, but that is the website. It's called Puppy Butts.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Luferon and Night and Pyram for the fleas and ticks, and then they have, it's a cheaper place to get it. But I know vets have to pay their rent and all that, but I just want the health of my dog first.
That's right. Yes.
And then, but I would only do, you know, and I know that everybody's gonna say, oh, you have to have her register and you have to be back here in 3 years. I'd let myself get caught. I would do the 1-year-old rabies,
Mhm.
and then I would stop. That rabies vaccine has a 5 to 7 year efficacy,
Mhm.
so it means it's effective until she's like elderly. And Minnie's live a long, and she's a toy, right, oversized toy. So she is gonna live a long, long life. They live longer than standards, and so if you're concerned about it, have her titers tested when she's about 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she doesn't still have good immunity, revaccinate her then, boost her then.
And we're talking about rabies. Okay, gotcha.
Just rabies.
And I'm sorry. I just want to see if this is the one that you mentioned. Lufeneron, you said, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that one is
gotcha.
for the fleas and ticks.
Okay.
And honestly, you know, if she's living inside your house,
She is, yes.
unless you've got fleas and ticks inside, and she's probably not a big yard person dog.
That's right.
So I would probably only use that during flea season, like now, you know,
Mhm.
May, June, July maybe, and then let her not have to have that all year round because she just doesn't need it. Now the ivermectin, which you can get from that same
Same place.
place,
Uh-huh.
the heartworm pills, you need to do all year long in Texas because we have mosquitoes all year long, and that's how heartworms are spread.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no dog that doesn't have heartworm larvae in their body that lives in Texas if they haven't, because they have encountered a mosquito once in their life.
Mm-hmm.
But the ivermectin handles the larvae, doesn't let it mature.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you yip on that?
Just for fun.
I don't even know what I hit because I don't think I hit anything. I think she really has been an angel baby. She's moving more
Because
now
of
because
me.
you're here. Yeah. So don't worry, she's very good for her groom. But
Okay, so ivermectin I have to do throughout the year, you said? And
Yeah,
then,
that's and if you really do the deep dive study on it, you really only have to do it every 6 weeks. But because that's really hard to remember, you know, because it's the beginning of the month, the end of the month, the beginning of the month, end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a very, very safe drug. So I acquiesce and say, even though they only need it every 6 weeks, I still give it every month because ivermectin is very, very safe, and there's not any worries about it. The other flea and tick stuff, you know, you're just not sure how it's affecting their nervous system. You know, usually how that stuff works is it doesn't let their bodies, the fleas, make a keratin, so that doesn't really stop them, doesn't kill them, but they've got this chemical running around in their blood, and I don't like it myself, but I won't live with fleas either. So I treat my dogs during flea season, and for the flea and tick, and then I treat them for, I have to do ivermectin year round.
Okay, and then you mentioned parvo as well, the vaccine.
Which one?
Parvo, right? Parvo?
I said Bordetella, which is kennel cough.
No, kennel cough, yes.
I don't do it because it's a cold,
Yes,
and it's a very bad vaccine. It's just like the human flu vaccine. It hardly ever works. They're always working 2 years behind on the virus, and most groomers will require that, which is dumb because it doesn't work. But they want to be for sure, like, you didn't get it here, you know, the kennel cough. But you can catch a cold anywhere, just like you can catch, you know, so I just understand the science better on that one, so I also don't require it. So the reason I'm not cleaning her feet perfectly is because we left length on her face,
Yes.
so that it matches the length and it doesn't look funny where she's really bald in one area and not in another. So I'm not getting between her toes perfectly, but that's okay. She's a puppy, and she's been great. And so I always say puppy grooms are usually imperfect because they do move around a lot more, and they're learning the ropes, and it's just as much about training. Yeah, I know. I went a little high on that leg, didn't I? I don't know why I did that. Her little feet are so tiny. I went a little higher on her feet than I normally do because they're just so little, and I probably went too high. Yeah, Mama. I know, you're littler than my puppies.
So you said you have miniatures now too?
I have minis, yeah, but I don't have toys. So.
But do you think she's a toy or she's a miniature? Because she could be like on the borderline of...
She's on the borderline. I'd say she's an oversized mini. I mean, oversized toy. She's fine for a mini. I don't have my ruler here, but I would, but she's so little. My 9-month-old are about her size. They're a little taller though, but just skinny like that. And let me think about you for a minute. This is why red hair is so hard, because, and if you watch the video, you'll see I spent over an hour blow drying very slowly with several chemicals to try to give a soft appearance, but red hair will not. And you see it looks like I didn't even brush it. Right? That's why red hair is so hard.
I have no problem.
I know.
Because I know every morning I wake up, she's like this. So
Yes.
I just start brushing.
That's the red hair curse, and it is beautiful, but all your reds and your apricots are the same way. So.
What are the colors of your minis?
I have 2 apricots, and I have 3 blacks. I got mine from Karen Benker. She had Providential Poodles, and she did the minis, and then when she decided she was going to stop breeding, she gave me hers, and I really liked hers because I had used her studs before, because they were import, and they had that, you see, American minis don't have the beautiful face.
Oh.
You see, she has a beautiful face.
Honestly, I shopped in America first. I just couldn't find anything I liked.
No,
So
because they have these horrible faces. So my minis have the beautiful face too, because they were Karens, and I'm going to have a hard time finding a good stud that, because her older stud is getting old now, or it's not even hers anymore, but he was still intact. I got him out of the pet home and said, you know.
Mhm.
I love his because he was very sweet, Nigel. But if you can help not cut the mats out, I know it's hard, but I would suggest one product to buy.
Yes, yes. What is it?
It's called Arturo Mat X, and I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I never found any mats because you're taking good care of her, but I can tell how you're taking good care of her is you're cutting the mats out, which leaves these divots. Oh, I think I took it home.
Oh, no, it's because when I try to shave her, you know, she moves, so, and I have those dips.
Uh-huh.
But
I don't think I think I took it home. It's called Mat X, and it's from Arturo. And if you get a mat, if you have a mat, and you spray that on it and then leave it alone, and then come back to it in a couple of hours, you can usually brush the mat out. Mat X by Arturo. It's like $35 for the can, and it's worth it. Every poodle owner going through coat change should have one can of Mat X by Arturo. And it just works really nicely on taking out the. You don't spray it and try to work it out immediately. You spray it in, make sure you get the whole mat wet, and then you walk away and you make a cup of coffee or something like that, and then come back about an hour later, and you usually can get the mat out. I'm just trying to soften lines. So with redheads, you can never be done, because the minute you finally get one area done, you go around the other side, and then they look like you haven't touched them again. So that's just red hair, but.
yeah, I was looking for the black one, but I was not successful.
Yes. See, like I didn't cut that right there. Like
Yeah,
these,
no,
these divots are there.
Believe me, I have no problems. I know how she was, and so no, I have no complaints.
But I didn't want to cut all the way down because it really is very pretty to have just a length of hair on the front of the leg here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to smooth it to that area that is already cut, and then just a little flare there. That's very pretty. And you can be able to tell that when you get her, the basic design, I think I already did that leg. I think I did already do that leg.
Basic design.
You can tell that we're a little heavy here. We have a nice booty. We're a little thinner here, a little heavier here, and we would have straight legs, but we've got some divots, so I can't do anything about that.
But wait until it grows back.
See, like, what the heck? Were you at the vet? So I just can try to hide it a little. These are the best erasers, these kind. These are very fine tooth. They're not chunkers, they're called blenders if you end up getting some, because I know you're doing a lot at home. There's a very big difference between a chunker, which will take off a huge amount of hair, and a blender that erases lines. And so if you have, you're gonna learn how to not pick that foot up. It's okay, Mama, you're a poodle, you're a poodle. I would practice this hold a lot.
Okay.
Gentle, puppies, we don't want to be in trouble or anything, but it's very nice for a poodle if they can relax and you don't have to put pressure. If they're fighting you and you have to hold on tight, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They don't want it, you're squeezing tighter, they don't want, it goes into a thing. But usually, and she's a good girl, her temperament is wonderful, she's going to learn fast, but if we have one that, you can move them around easily and they're not trying to get their head away from you, it really helps the groom go gentler.
Okay, yeah, we can practice that.
Yeah. But she's a doll, and I love her, and I hope to groom her again.
Any recommendations on like a after brush spray or something?
Yeah,
because
I do.
I only use like shampoo and conditioner, but I wasn't like.
No, I'll give you some. Hold on.
Any recommendations that will improve my taking care of her between the appointments?
Yes.
No,
I do. I usually give. I think here it is. I give a bottle of this. Don't worry about what that says. Oh, it is. It's Formula 3. This is the right one. So this is magic. See if I have enough to give you. Yes, just enough. You get the last.
Oh.
No, it's okay because this is concentrate, so it's gonna make this bottle. So you can buy more of this, and you can buy it already mixed. Oops. Make sure you get Formula 3, and I think the packaging has changed. So I think the packaging looks black now, so just make sure you get, it's Crown Royal, and it's
You said Formula 3?
Formula 3. That's the one for poodles.
Oh, okay.
So
And how do I use it every day or once a
never
week?
brush a dry poodle. Every single time you're getting ready to brush her, give her a teensy spritz, right? So you would just, yep, just give her a little spritz every single time you're about to groom her, and then you brush that in. That's gonna make your comb go through smoother. It's gonna make everything. Good girl. See, this is why that's still
Why
there.
brush the dry one? What's
No.
bad for that?
Because that's just a rule. It's
Oh,
just a
just a
silly
rule, okay.
thing. We say never brush a dry poodle.
Okay.
You always spritz them with a little bit, and I'm going to give you that.
Oh, thank you.
And then you can get your own. And these brushes you're going to want later. Later.
I have it. I
Uh-huh.
have it already.
Yeah, so it's not really good for it right now, but you will want it later.
Mhm.
What is the best right now is just a metal comb, because you're going to be able to get through the coat and know, and
Mhm.
you're going to feel where a mat is. See, with redheads, you're never done. You're never done on a redhead. This is why I don't show redheads anymore, because you just obsess and you spend your entire time trying to fix the red hair. But they're beautiful, don't get me wrong. But
I understand. No, you're
Yeah.
speaking from the professional point of view, right?
Yeah, I have a family that lives in Dallas, and she has one of mine, and she started with the redhead. And we worked so hard on that redhead, and finally I said, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to give you a black dog. And I gave her a black dog. So she got 2 from me. It was so much. But you're beautiful. Shh, don't listen. Don't listen. Don't
Okay,
listen.
let me pay you first. You said
Okay.
you have sale, right?
Yeah.
What is the phone number?
Here we go. Look. If you hold on the picture of this, it will. Oh, I'm. Oops.
Because I go through my pen.
Sorry. Are you ready just from the photo?
Yes. So then this one we do.
Hold your.
Can I do through the just pen card?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think it has my other phone number. That's okay that I can give it to you.
Because I tried to add you to my telephone.
And it didn't have this business
Right,
phone
it
number.
says- Right, then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna ask. Because I wanted to prepare.
See, you still have these little sticky outs. How? How is it possible? I've sat here and gone over your head 14 times, and you still have sticky outs. No. No. Gentle, 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 gentle.
Yeah, let's try the phone number.
All right, ready? 512
Mhm.
948 5838. And I'm Wendy Britt. And
Could you repeat the number again, please?
512 948 5838.
Angel baby.
My Poodle.
Huh?
How much do I owe you?
Oh, I think we said 100, right?
We can discuss in the text messages.
I think 'cause she's so small, I think that's what I am here.
Wait.
Yeah, 'cause she's so tiny. sometimes because I have to pay to be here, I put $20 more on because of their fee. But let me just make sure. Yeah, 100. She's a small. Yep.
Yeah.
And this smells nice. It doesn't have a perfumey smell. It has a very light, product smell.
That's
But
good because sometimes dogs don't like it either.
yeah, and I don't want my dog to smell like a blueberry. I'm sorry.
Hang on, Mama. I'm just getting all this stuff off. Wait for your mommy to be ready for you.
I have a big baby coming next. Next is like a 60-pound, or River's probably 45, maybe 50 pounds, 50-pound poodle. One just like you, but bigger. So her ears will grow out, and you'll want to keep it long, and you can just decide if you're going to want to keep a rounded, which is what we do in the show, or if you want a separated top knot. It's a different look. I always prefer the rounded, but I've seen, everybody, it's just what you prefer. It's totally fine to have it with that little paw. You're gonna get something with that paw. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold your paw.
It never ends with the redheads.
You're such a good girl. She is an angel baby.
Thank you. You're making her first appointment so nice.
Yeah. It is killing me to leave a little bit of his hair, but it's okay.
Yes, please. It's okay. I understand. No complaints.
I just-
It was beautiful.
I want to poke you out. I can't. My blade is literally too big for her feet to use the 7 on her feet. So I just had to.
It's so sad.
It's okay, because you have such a pretty baby.
You're so adorable. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
You're
Just
welcome.
please make sure you receive the payment so I didn't send it to somebody else.
Yes, it should give me a little text usually. Yes. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Anything that's single ingredient frozen, I would. I mean, or freeze dried. Yeah, those hearts and those. Yeah. Yes. For the tartar, you want something really scratchy. So, Jessie, will you come vacuum for me? Because I think my favorite is to get a chicken foot from the Asian market. Yep. Because what they'll do is they'll hold it down with their paws and they'll put their mouth sideways and they'll chew like this, and that gets that tartar off the back. And this is where the tartar usually builds up. And she doesn't have any, she's in good shape, but they build up tartar right here. And a lot of these treats they can keep in the front of their mouth. They'll just chew and they might get a couple chews and they'll swallow. So if they,
I know how this are made, like,
yeah.
So, there's nothing like that you should choke on.
No, and like I said, that raw chicken never has a problem with the actual chicken. It's what's this coming from the purple chicken issue. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna figure it out, but usually it's not.
Even the beans, right?
The whole thing, she will be so happy. And it's very good because it's whole and raw. It's a lot more liquid than you think. But gelatin is so good for your hair, and so that's my favorite thing to give them. We get that at the Asian market. I'm not sure. That's it. Perfect. Get a bag of chicken feet and give her. And if you freeze it, that's even better. Yes. And then you just take one out at a time and give her like once a month for the teeth and just let her do it and she'll. And if she does get tartar and I knock it off, I don't polish and scrub the small things because I don't want to damage the teeth. All I do with the tartar is I just take that big crust off and then it off. So I always say after a room, give them something really scratchy for them to. It almost like takes up all the other little pieces that are there. So I don't remember which side it was. But this side I didn't do very good. This was the one that I get in there. It wasn't, but this side you can get it all the tartar. Oh, it just popped right off. So. But especially when they're little, sometimes you really try to do it every time. If I don't get it, I rather not traumatize them. So that's
vacuuming it, darling?
I'm going to take my next one here. Thank you, Jesse, for vacuuming. You want to say hi to him? And his mama has put time into training him because he is a much good boy. Remember, whoops, look at me just talking good about you. Come on. Yes, good boy. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to end this one.